Hey, hey, hey. Before I forget, the spot on my shirt is water. I was just hosing down some plywood that I was going to use. It was in my storage shed. And as I was using the hose, it sprung a leak and squirted my whole body. So I had a jacket on. I didn't bother to change this shirt. I just wanted to make a video and give you a little peek at some of the things I've been doing this week. I have been working really, really hard. Okay? Now the first thing I wanted to show you is the driver's side bed. And this is the one that's on top of the dresser. And I don't know, let's see if we'll be able to see. Try to angle it a little bit. Oops, sorry. More that way. Okay. So, it is the old, remember the futon frame I got for free? Futon frame I got for free. On the side of the road is most of my lumber. And I went ahead and I just screwed it into this wonderful thing that I stained, as much as I hated to do that. But almost like every other board that you see here, this big mishmash of boards all the way down, about every other one is screwed to this side. And to be able to make my two beds, which I'll show you this one in a minute, into a full, by me having these crossbars underneath, number one, it gives me air and ventilation, so hopefully less likely to have mold on my mattresses. But it also allows me to store my slats to go over to the other side, which I've marked with double black marks, if you can see that or not, so I know how far to go in. Oh, and also I use some little eye loop screws to be, so I know which ones are permanent in and which ones are the ones to pull out. And they just go across like that. So I just look for one of those pulls and it goes out. Oops, hold that thought. Okay, so anyway, so by seeing where the loops are, I can pull them out and get them to go across, and when I see the double black line on this side, I know I'm in the center. So that's what those are. Okay? And there are 5 of those total going all the way down. Okay? Alright. Then, because there is open space back here and I wanted to have the option to be able to get to that, I left this board loose. And by just taking this board off and sliding those boards out of the way, I have lots of reach back space for things that are long, because it's a full length space back there. Okay? For the passenger side bed, because I knew that there were drawers on that side, you probably can't see, I didn't think it would be smart to have conflicting drawers on both sides. So I made this one be more like a chest, and I used those white L pieces that I showed you in another video, that it was like an entertainment center that was like 2 locking pieces that kind of went like that. And I used the main one, or I used one of them for the main base of this side. And so to show you that, hold on. Number one, I would recommend anybody, even if you're going to have a full bed, to get 2 bunk size mattresses. These I had special made for this van, but if you do look on eBay, I think, or Amazon, they call it a truck mattress. They're usually 27 or 30 inches across by 72 or 75 or 6 inches long. What I guess like Mack truck drivers use in some of their behind sleeping areas, behind their seats. Because if you see everybody else that's got like a full mattress or queen mattress in their van, it's almost a nightmare if you've got storage underneath them if you haven't thought it out. So by me having 2 mattresses makes it way easier for me to maneuver things and get in and out. So take this mattress off, okay, for right now, just to show you. And right now I have ropes here because I've discovered how hard it is to line up holes to fit exactly where they're supposed to, and I have never done hinges before. So last night I just put 2 pieces of rope on there. But this lifts up. Right now, the wood, that's good enough. I have a bungee cord that I could put through this thing and loop this up. And then this piece is a big space here, which right now I have my Mr. Buddy heater that I got on Craigslist for $60 with 2 cans of propane. I'm thrilled about that. Oops, sorry. I have another space here, which I'm thinking I can do water jugs if I don't do water in there. Another space here that is long, and then a space there that's surrounding the wheel well. And I even just used other pieces of wood from the second piece of this entertainment center to use to put that in. And then this also does have, hold on. Oh, where's my bungee? Okay. Okay, that'll stay. I wanted to show you guys, and it may not show in the dark. And yes, I'm using my stupid laptop. Can you see? There's the 1 bolt holding in that piece to the floor. And I'm going to run a ratchet strap through this side too. Okay. So that's that. Goes down. I did put little blocks here so that I know where to fit it in exactly. There. So once I get hinges on, it'll be wonderful. Look at that. Easy to put the mattress down in place. Oops. Oh, and I don't know if you could see the staining. This white stuff, I was too lazy to sand it. So I put stain on top of it, which of course didn't take nice and dark like the other side. But I went ahead, did I show you? Yes, number 1, I should have stained the top. Final stuff will come later, but I took a hammer and I just beat the crap out of this since the stain was not taking very good. And I just made it as ugly as possible to make it just look like distressed wood rather than trying to match it perfectly to the other side. And I think that turned out pretty good too. That's all for now. Bye. Okay, I got the boards down. I think it's like 1/2 inch plywood left over from an art project. So it wasn't quite thick enough, so I used 2 pieces for each area and nailed them together. Mostly because I thought the piece was 6 feet long and it wasn't. But that ended up being a great thing because I purposely put these in 2 pieces so it would be easier for me to deal with. And I overlapped. And if you can see, this board on the bottom is shorter, and this one on the top is shorter, so that actually when I lay them down, they fit together. Is that great? Oh, and helpful hint, if you have a shitty power tool like me, or limited strength, bar soap, every time I was using a drill bit or a screw, I would just roll them on top of the bar soap, and it makes it go in and out of the wood so much easier. So now let's see if we can make this bed go together. One. Should I close the door? Without hurting my leg. Hold on. Eek. Okay, 1. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Under 1. And a 2. And I'm not going to spend any money on extra foam for that extra space over there. But what I have is some wedge pillows from my house. And I'm going to lay them on the side like that. And look, they fit in. Okay, how did I do that now? I'm hitting something. Oh, a rim. Not too bad. We'll still lay this way, but if you roll over, you won't fall into a hole. I'm really happy. Really, really happy. Take care. Bye.